What's up, Internet? Big J with Big J's Extreme Fitness. About a half a scoop of Big J's Intensity Pre-Workout for chest and biceps tonight. That's right, you heard it right. Trying out a new program I used to utilize way back in the day when I was a competitive bodybuilder here at Dallas Beast Fitness with my brother Jeremy there. Doing chest and biceps. Going to change up my training program. Chest and bis day 1, legs day 2, shoulders tris day 3, back day 4, and I'm going to do another arm workout on day 5. I want to take day 6 and maybe even day 7 off. If I'm feeling right day 7, I'll start back over with day 1. But wanted to hit the biceps and the triceps a little bit more than I've been hitting them for the last couple of years. I've actually hardly ever hit them at all. Usually only do it once a month because you guys know when you're doing chest and shoulders, you're hitting those triceps. And when you're doing back and biceps, you're hitting your biceps. So I thought, older I get, the smaller these biceps are, so I want to go ahead and keep them above 19 and a half, and who knows, maybe hit a 20-inch again. So we'll try that out. I'll keep you guys posted. Started out on the pec deck, warming up, getting the chest and the shoulders and everything rotated right, get the blood flowing, get the joints lubricated, ready to go. And you guys know, for a while, I've talked about staying away from that barbell because it just hurts too much. And I thought, with a little accessory work, plenty of stretching and warming up, let's see what we can do. So here we are. Start out with the bar, and then I run up to the 45. Sometimes I'll do the 25 first, but I do take my time. Even though that I did the pec deck, that's the second incline barbell warm-up I've done with the same weight. And started to get a little heavier. The funny color weights, or the fancy color weights there, I don't want to call them funny, they're fancy. The yellow there, I believe is a 25. So we got a wheel and a 25 on there. Jeremy's got a wheel and a dime on there. And main reason we use those is because we're on the same rack with them. And the gym started filling up and everybody was using all the weights. So we used these. I like them. They look cool. That red one there is a 45. So now I'm at 225. And I was worried. I hadn't been underneath a barbell in forever unless somebody's standing behind me pulling it up off of me, due to the pain in the elbows and the wrists and the shoulders and all that other stuff setting in. And here we go. Started going spot. I don't know what I did with all of Jeremy's footage. It's in here somewhere, but that's 275, I believe. Got a quarter on each side. And surprisingly, it felt okay. Felt the pain in the elbows, as usual. The left elbow for sure. Both shoulders were feeling kind of cranky and poppy. But, I thought, what the heck? We're going to go on with it. Unless it starts hurting really bad, we're going to do what I set out to do. Start out with the barbell incline press. Now, we had to utilize a squat rack and a barbell and a little roll-around bench, and that was fine by me. Love this gym. You got to make sure, though, for very specific reasons, you make sure you look down and make sure that if the bench has been moved by your taller partner or shorter partner, you readjust. Now, it looks like 500 pounds, but it's 315. The two on the inside are 45s. The blue one's, I believe, a 35, and the green one's a dime. And there's 315. Felt great. Felt strong. No problem. Chest muscles great. Triceps kicking in right. Anterior delts are doing their thing. But, boy, the elbows and the shoulders were killing me. I nearly pulled them over on that last one for one more. And that was it for me. There's Jeremy's workout. Got him a wheel and a 35 on there, knocking it out. I'm there spotting him. One of the trainers there recording for us. Appreciate you, brother. And we're doing our thing. Incline barbell press. Really do like the incline barbell press, but I love the dumbbell press so much more. So it'll probably be another month or so before you see me on a barbell press. Moving on. Since we started out with an incline, we're going to go to a flat. And if you notice, I tried to get a little footage there. Yeah, you can see that is inclined about 10 to 15 degrees there. So I really try to stay away from a flat bench altogether just because of the angle that it puts on me. And it just doesn't feel good. I'd rather be either really declined or slightly inclined or a lot higher inclined. Now, I want to tell you guys a couple of safety features. When you're carrying heavy dumbbells and you don't have a spotter and it's not too heavy but heavy enough, when you lean back, sit down, put those dumbbells on your knees as far out as you can and kick them up one at a time. Get one balanced and kick that other one up. That way you don't throw yourself out of whack. There's Jeremy doing some. And you see how he has his arms straight, and then when I do mine are up and down. It's just more of a natural position for sure. You can look at and feel it and see what's going on, and it just helps me not injure myself. You see how I picked up one dumbbell first, sat it on my leg, rested it, and then grabbed the other one off the floor and picked it up. I see so many kids reaching down and grabbing both dumbbells at the same time and then kind of squatting down and sitting down and leaning backwards all at the same time. You're going to bulge a disc or pop something out of whack. So you guys make sure you're lifting properly with safety. You also saw that I leaned back and I threw one back, got set up and balanced, and I threw the other one back. So much safer for you to do things nice and easy. There we go, and you see I raised my knees up, threw those dumbbells to my knees, and kind of helped myself lift up off the bench instead of A, dropping them on the bar or the floor and hurting somebody or hurting myself, or B, trying to sit upright with it. It's definitely a lot better for you to lift safer. All right, we're done with those presses, and we're moving on to a try or a monster set. Same body part, different exercises in a row. Trying to just squeeze the rest of the blood in there, tear the last couple of fibers we could. So I went to a machine press, knocked out 20 reps, went to the cable crossover with a little bit heavier weight than we started with, and knocked out 15 to 20, and then on to the dip station to just completely blast that chest out, trying to get anywhere from 5 to 15 reps. So there we go. The range of motion is not real good, or just forcing the blood in there, and bam! Squeezing those pec days, getting a good stretch, getting a good explosion, and squeeze. And there we go on the dips. That's my try set or monster set. Finish it up. Did a second set. Jeremy was all primed and ready to go. Smoked. Bam. That's what I was asking him. You smoked, brother? And so then we went to the cable crossover, finishing up our second set there, and he's squeezing all his might, forcing all the blood, tearing the last muscle fiber, going on to the dips,
Let's go.
And just spent. Did all he could and fell flat on his face. My last set there, knocked out 15 to 20. I think I got 20 on that one too, but I was completely blown. I was done. Got a little rest. It's a little different angle. I think I took 10 pounds off of that to get a better squeeze because I felt like I cheated myself on that incline press. Got good squeezes, got good stretches, and I actually got to take about a minute break because somebody was doing leg raises, and I jumped on there and knocked out my last 10, and I was done too. Fell flat on my face. Moving on to biceps. You'll see in these next few weeks when I'm doing chest and biceps together, when I'm doing the chest and bi, I'll focus either on the peak or the mass of the bicep and the upper forearm, or I will do something completely different, and I really won't know until I get there. I don't write my workouts down. I know what body part I'm doing, and I don't really know what exercises I'm doing until I get there and I think about it. Kind of go by feel of the last 15, 20 years of working out. Not saying that you shouldn't do that. A lot of people should, but this is what I kind of figured out while I was there. So not really doing a good squeeze, I'm saying not a good squeeze, but a full squeeze or a full twist at the top. Really working on the lower part of the biceps and the upper part of the forearms, trying to fill that void back in that I've lost over the last 5-10 years. But the incline dumbbell press or the incline dumbbell curl is really one of my favorites to get a good stretch and a good squeeze at the top. And you can turn as much as you want to or not turn at all. This here is one of my other favorites for lower bicep and forearm development, overhand curls. Those are a really good exercise. I really like doing them with an easy curl bar that's got more of a twist or a bend on it. But this suffices. I kind of pulled my thumbs off of it just a little bit, turned my pinkies in some, and it hit me just right.
Nice.
Again, good lower upper forearm and lower bicep development there. Third exercise, we went to the cables with the rope there, and you can either twist your biceps and your forearms and your wrist out to give yourself a good squeeze on the peak of that exercise, or you can keep them straight and work again on that lower forearm or upper forearm and lower bicep. See, that's what he's doing there, and then at the very end he starts twisting for more of a peak. The supination and pronation has a whole lot to do with the part of the bicep that you're working. And got a lot of weight on there, leaning back and twisting it up. Getting dark outside. We've been working out for about an hour and 10 minutes, and it was time to be done. I don't like staying in the gym anymore an hour and 30 minutes, and that's combining the stretching and the talking with all the friends and shaking hands and all that. I like to get in and get out and get the job done. There we are with the cross-body curls. That's our last exercise. And again, working on the lower bicep, upper forearm. More so trying to stretch that bicep head out and connect the forearm into the bicep. Instead of building bigger forearms and getting smaller biceps, I want to get them all big. So there we go, finishing up. Second set, best set, that's what we did. 2 sets of about 8 to 15 on all those arm exercises. I did a couple of sets of 8 to 15 on all the chest exercises, and we're nice and pumped. Full of blood, all tore up. This is the next day, and I'm feeling it really good now. Appreciate you guys watching. Make sure that you look at my new Instagram account, Big J's Intensity. If you've bought any Intensity or any t-shirts and you're representing somewhere around the world, be sure and tag me in a picture. We'll put you on there. The Intensity Till Death line t-shirts are now available again at ironaestheticsclothing.com. That link will be in the description box. And the old hoodies that I put out about a month ago, they keep coming back. I don't like this design. It's way too busy, so I've redesigned it to this. And this should be out and available for order in the next couple weeks. I apologize to you guys that have already ordered them. We've sent you guys emails and see what you guys want to do. If you're wanting to pick up that Big J's Intensity, make sure you visit MassiveJoes.com, Muscle and Strength, TigerFitness.com, or Europa Sports. The information's in the description box. Until next time, intensity rules, train hardcore, and we'll see you next video.